For both of you guys, earlier in the year, every time it seemed like somebody would put together a run on you, build a little bit of a lead, they kind of ran away, and you guys shrunk back. What's changed? What was different today when they got that big lead that got you guys going?
I say us just sticking through it. Our practices are hard, and they keep getting harder, and just getting used to having your back against the wall and just working through it. I feel like we learn that as a team, and each game we just keep building on it.
I think like at a certain point, like as a player, you just get tired of stuff happening like that to you over and over again. And I feel like as a team, like we just come together and decide to fight back. Like we know we can compete with these teams, and we just need to stop letting them just run away with games. In the first place, we need to stop letting them get that lead. But when we get to that point, we just come together and just fight back.
Mike, how about talking about your play the last several games? You've really stepped it up quite a few notches. Why does that happen? You doing anything different? What's going on?
I just been staying in the gym and believing in myself and staying confident. That's all I can say. KP tells me to stay confident before every single game, like before every single tip. He tells me to play with my heart and be confident. And I feel like the last couple of games I've been doing that, and I just got to keep it up and keep living in the gym.
Mike, I guess in terms of progress, when you look at these last couple of games and coming back from a big deficit like that, I mean, how do you kind of judge that as progress, and what other things are you seeing that give you encouragement for later on?
I'm seeing as like a team, like we can go on major runs. At certain points, like when we're down, like we go on like 12-0, 15-0 runs in the past couple games. So why not put that in the first half and get up on them, and then put them away in the second half with another run like that? So I see that as an improvement. Like in the second half, we just got to do it in the first half and put them away with another run like that.
JJ, when you guys were coming back like that, what was going through your mind, especially when you got really close? I mean, you think, hey, we're going to pull this out somehow?
Yeah, I was definitely – I mean, we all wanted to win, so we just feel like we got to get some stops and, get up in them. So we just started full court pressing and, being an aggressor on the other team.
For both you guys, and JJ, you're familiar, obviously, more familiar than a lot of guys with the tradition here, but Kenny talks a lot about the tradition. He says he talks to you guys a lot about those past teams. I know that the 83 team came to practice. What does it mean to you when he talks to you about, what's come here before?
I think it just like puts in perspective like the jersey you have on, the type of team we're playing for, the type of community we're representing. It's a big basketball tradition, and this season like we quite haven't lived up to the expectations, but he's been telling us like how important it is to just go out there and fight hard, because it's been Warriors that played in this uniform, and we just got to go out there and show that we're Warriors too, even though despite our record.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, we appreciate like all the fans. Like, we're not having a good year, and like it's still getting loud in there, and everybody's still showing support. And the former players, they build us up, and they're always around, and I feel like we can go to them when we need to talk to them, and just having that relationship is going to help us.
Mike, you obviously recovered from a pretty serious injury. How validating has this recent stretch been for you, and fully feeling like you're back to yourself again after going through that?
It's good, like to sit out with that type of injury and then go through all the rehab and the recovery. It was hard, and I wanted to play last year because I knew I could help, but just to go through like this stretch that I'm having, I'm just blessed, and just thank God I'm in this position. Thank God I came back to where I am now, and I just got to keep it going.
Yeah, Mike, you hit some obviously big shots going down the stretch. Would you call yourself a streak shooter, or when you get on one of those rolls like that, what?
I wouldn't want to call myself a streak shooter. I want to be a consistent shooter. So, I mean, if I get high, I start getting on a roll. I mean, I'm gonna keep shooting. I think every shot is gonna go in when I put them up like that. But yeah, I guess you can say that. But I want to grow from a streak shooter to a consistent shooter.
JJ, Coach Payne was talking about you finding that consistent fire like during the course of a game. What do you think the key to that is? Because you were a pretty big part of the run to get back into the game.
Just having that mentality. You know, my role on this team is to bring energy when I come in the game and just be active and, you know, just focusing on that and just doing that. Good things will come. Good things will come to myself and good things will come to the team. So today and moving forward, I just got to keep having that mentality of just playing extremely hard and just being active.
Excuse me, JJ, where do you feel like you're growing in the post? Where do you feel like the team is growing in the post? And what things have you noticed specifically where you see progress and where you all, you know, how that process is going?
You said like in the post offense? I would say, you know, teams, we got some good post players, so teams are going to have started trapping. And I say just seeing the next pass and seeing the cutter is something we work on and going to continue to work on. And we just got to be strong with the ball, make sure it doesn't get deflected. But I would say that's an area we've grown.